Have you ever noticed that the people who consistently achieve extraordinary things often seem to think differently? Whether they're building successful businesses, leading great organizations, creating wealth, winning championships in sports, overcoming extraordinary challenges, or simply living lives of discipline, purpose, and integrity, they seem to possess a way of thinking that sets them apart. We often call it mindset. We've heard about it in motivational videos, at conferences, in best-selling books, and all over social media. Everyone tells us that mindset is the key to success, but very few people explain how that mindset is actually built, cultivated through thousands of ordinary decisions. So today, let's move beyond motivation and uncover how ordinary people build an extraordinary mindset, one ordinary day at a time. What is mindset? Mindset is more than positive thinking. It's more than confidence, and it's certainly more than repeating encouraging words in front of a mirror. Mindset is the lens through which we interpret life. It's the quiet voice that speaks after failure. It's what determines whether disappointment becomes an excuse or a lesson, whether criticism becomes an attack or an opportunity to grow. Two people can experience the exact same setback, lose the same job, fail the same exam, face the same rejection, yet walk away completely differently. Not because their circumstances changed, but because their mindset did. Mindset doesn't change what happens to us, it changes how we respond. And that response slowly shapes the direction of our lives. The garden of the mind. Imagine two gardens. One is cared for every morning. The weeds are removed, fresh seeds are planted, the soil is watered. Time passes, and the seedlings begins to flourish. Now imagine another garden. No one removes the weeds, no one waters the soil, no one protects what grows there. Months later, the outcome is completely different. Not because one garden was luckier, but because one was cultivated, while the other was neglected. Our minds work exactly the same way. Every day we plant something: fear or faith, gratitude or complaint, discipline or comfort, hope or despair. The question isn't whether your mind is growing, it always is. The real question is, what are you growing? 5 seeds that build a strong, successful mindset. 1. Keep one promise to yourself every day. Not because making your bed changes your life, not because reading 10 pages makes you an expert, but because every promise you keep strengthens trust in yourself. Self-trust is one of the foundations of a strong, successful mindset. 2. Guard what enters your mind. The conversations you entertain, the books you read, the voices you listen to, the content you consume, eventually become the thoughts you think. Protect your mind with the same care you would protect your garden. 3. Choose discomfort on purpose. Growth has never lived inside comfort. Whether it's exercising when you don't feel like it, having the difficult conversation, learning a new skill, or admitting you've made a mistake, every uncomfortable decision expands your capacity to handle life's challenges. 4. Practice gratitude. Gratitude doesn't deny hardship. It simply refuses to let hardship become the only thing you notice. What we repeatedly focus on shapes what we repeatedly feel, and what we repeatedly feel eventually shapes how we see the world. 5. Reflect. Before ending the day, pause. Ask yourself, what did I do well today? Where did I fall short? What is one thing I can do better tomorrow? Not with guilt, not with shame, but with humility. Small improvements, repeated consistently, become remarkable transformation. Long before modern psychology, this principle was already being taught. Galatians 6:7 says, "Do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows. Every thought is a seed. Every habit is planting tomorrow's harvest." Proverbs 4:23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." If we want a different future, we must begin by cultivating a different inner life. Tomorrow morning, you'll wake up with another opportunity to plant a seed. You don't have to change your entire life in one day. You simply have to make the next wise choice. Because extraordinary lives aren't built through extraordinary moments. They're built through ordinary decisions, repeated faithfully, day after day. Remember, wisdom isn't found in knowing the right path. It's found in walking it, one choice at a time. Stay grounded in wisdom.